Hello and welcome to Silent Heal, where every space tells a story of mindful living. As you watch this video, I'm praying that you're blessed with a long and fulfilling life, excellent health, and prosperity that flows effortlessly into your days. If you've ever wondered how the French achieve such effortless elegance in compact homes, today's showcase will inspire you. We're diving into the principles of French tiny home design, where light, texture, and proportion create environments that feel both expansive and deeply personal. Let's begin this journey of refined simplicity. There's a quiet romance woven into every detail of this French-inspired tiny sanctuary. The design speaks the language of Provence and Paris alike, grounded in earthy textures, softened by layered fabrics, and elevated by understated craftsmanship. Instead of filling every inch, the space embraces negative space, allowing each element to breathe and stand out. Open shelving displays only what matters, while a plush sofa invites you to linger with a book or a cup of coffee. Greenery is treated as living decor, adding freshness without clutter. The French philosophy of art de vivre shines through. Life should be beautiful, functional, and deeply personal, even in the smallest footprint. Every choice, from the pendant lighting to the wooden coffee table, reflects a commitment to quality over quantity. This isn't just a tiny home, it's a carefully composed lifestyle where elegance feels effortless, and comfort feels earned. Step inside a sanctuary where French sophistication meets compact innovation. This tiny home doesn't just maximize space, it maximizes life. The design flows effortlessly from one zone to the next, creating distinct areas for cooking, dining, and relaxing without rigid boundaries. Large glass doors dissolve the line between indoors and out, inviting nature to become part of the daily narrative. The kitchen, sleek and efficient, proves that culinary dreams don't require sprawling square footage. Above, a cozy loft hints at restful nights under sloped ceilings. Throughout, the material palette tells a story of warmth and refinement, natural wood, smooth cabinetry, and carefully chosen accents that add personality without visual noise. This is French tiny home design at its finest, where every detail is deliberate, every surface has purpose, and the overall effect is one of serene, understated luxury. It's proof that living small can feel expansive when guided by timeless principles of beauty and function. Elegance, when done right, needs no excess. This French-inspired residence proves that sophistication thrives in restraint. The design flows as a single, cohesive experience, where a plush seating nook, a streamlined kitchen glimpse, and expansive glazing work together to create depth without division. Earthy tones and natural wood ground the space, while marble and metallic accents add subtle refinement. Every element is edited to its essence, leaving room for light, air, and peaceful daily rhythms. French tiny home design has always been about crafting environments that feel expansive through proportion, not square footage. This is that philosophy brought to life, a quiet, deeply personal sanctuary where beauty is felt, not forced, and every corner invites you to simply breathe. True French sophistication lies in the art of editing, and this tiny home embodies that principle beautifully. The interior doesn't fight its scale, it celebrates it through restrained proportions, luminous surfaces, and a material palette that feels both timeless and alive. Herringbone flooring creates gentle movement, while white cabinetry and open-wood shelves offer storage that disappears into the architecture. Gold-toned hardware and delicate glass pendants add subtle glamour without visual weight. Large windows frame the outdoors like a living painting, blurring the boundary between inside and out. This is French tiny living reimagined, not as compromise, but as curation. Every object earns its place, every texture invites pause, and the overall effect is one of serene confidence. It's a space designed for slow mornings, intentional evenings, and the quiet luxury of living beautifully within your means. Imagine a Parisian apartment's sophistication, distilled into a thoughtfully scaled sanctuary. This tiny home captures that spirit through harmonious proportions, refined materials, and a deliberate rhythm of light and shadow. The long stone surface becomes the quiet heart of the home, framed by built-in storage that recedes into the walls. Brass accents catch the daylight, while layered textures add warmth without visual weight. French design has always understood that true luxury lies in how a space makes you feel, not how large it is. Here, every transition feels effortless, every object earns its place, and the overall composition breathes with quiet confidence. It's a testament to the French philosophy of living well with less, where craftsmanship, calm, and curated beauty transform compact living into an art form. Step into a world where French sophistication meets the intimacy of compact design. This home doesn't fight its scale, it celebrates it through harmony, restraint, and timeless materiality. The interplay of polished stone, warm wood tones, and soft textiles creates a visual rhythm that feels both grounded and airy. French tiny living isn't about doing without, it's about editing relentlessly until only what truly matters remains. Notice how natural light is invited in, how storage disappears into elegant cabinetry, and how every corner is designed to nurture daily rituals rather than showcase possessions. The result is a space that feels expansive in spirit, even within modest walls. It's a testament to the French belief that beauty thrives in balance, and that a well-composed home should calm the mind as much as it shelters the body. Imagine a Parisian apartment's refined elegance, distilled into a thoughtfully scaled sanctuary. This French-inspired tiny residence captures that spirit through harmonious proportions, abundant natural light, and a material palette that feels both timeless and deeply personal. The design embraces the philosophy of moins c'est plus, less is more, where every object earns its place and every surface tells a story. White walls amplify daylight, warm wood tones add richness, and strategic black accents create visual rhythm without overwhelming the senses. The sectional seating maximizes corner space while providing generous comfort, and hidden storage maintains the serene aesthetic. French tiny home design has always prioritized atmosphere over accumulation, creating environments that breathe and evolve with their inhabitants. Here, the boundary between inside and outside softens, inviting nature to become part of daily life. It's a manifesto for intentional living, where compact scale doesn't limit possibility but rather focuses it, proving that the most luxurious homes are those designed with clarity, purpose, and an unwavering commitment to beauty. Step into a world where French sophistication meets rustic charm, all within a thoughtfully scaled footprint. This tiny home embodies the French belief that true luxury lies in authenticity, not excess. Natural wood wraps the interior like a warm embrace, while neutral tones and organic textures create a palette that feels both earthy and refined. The design flows without rigid boundaries. Kitchen, living, and sleeping zones coexist in seamless harmony, each area enhanced by abundant daylight and strategic verticality. French tiny home design understands that space is not just about square footage, it's about rhythm, proportion, and the quality of light. Open shelving displays only what matters, storage disappears into architecture, and every material is chosen for its ability to age with grace. This is living edited down to its essence, where comfort meets craftsmanship, where simplicity becomes sophistication, and where the French philosophy of moins c'est plus transforms compact living into an art form that nurtures both body and spirit. There's a quiet confidence in French tiny home design that transforms limitation into timeless luxury. This interior captures that essence through airy proportions, abundant daylight, and a material palette that feels both grounded and graceful. Black-framed glazing dissolves the line between inside and out, inviting nature to become part of the daily narrative, while soft neutrals and tactile finishes create a canvas of calm. French design has always understood that a home should nurture the spirit, not just house belongings. By embracing verticality, prioritizing natural light, and choosing quality over quantity, this space becomes more than a footprint. It's a sanctuary where simplicity feels sophisticated, and every moment is designed to be savored. French tiny home design thrives on the quiet marriage of rustic warmth and refined simplicity. Here, exposed timber beams and soft white paneling create a timeless backdrop, while natural light pours in to highlight every curated detail. It's not about filling space, it's about honoring proportion, choosing honest materials, and crafting a sanctuary where daily life unfolds with effortless grace. This is the French way, compact, conscious, and deeply beautiful. The beauty of French tiny home design lies in its refusal to compromise on grace. Rather than shrinking aesthetics to fit a smaller scale, it adapts proportion, light, and texture to create an environment that feels both expansive and deeply personal. Skylights frame the sky like living art, while built-in seating and refined dining corners encourage slow, unhurried moments. There's no clutter, only curation, each element earning its place through function, beauty, and timeless appeal. This is living distilled to its essence, where compact spaces become canvases for calm, and French sophistication proves that true luxury has nothing to do with size. This is the French art de vivre distilled into compact form, where nature becomes the primary decor and simplicity becomes the ultimate sophistication. The interior flows as a unified experience, with kitchen, dining, and lounging zones coexisting in seamless harmony rather than rigid separation. Warm wood ceilings contrast with dark cabinetry, creating visual rhythm without chaos, while the loft above maximizes space without sacrificing openness below. French tiny home design understands that elegance isn't about grandeur, it's about proportion, light, and materials that resonate with authenticity. Here, the boundary between inside and outside softens, inviting the forest to become part of daily life. It's proof that when space is crafted with intention, even the smallest home becomes a sanctuary for mindful, beautiful living. In the French tradition, a home should feel like a well-composed painting, balanced, intentional, and deeply personal. This residence embodies that philosophy, where vertical loft spaces and integrated storage dissolve into the architecture, leaving room for calm and clarity. French compact design thrives on restraint, natural textures, seamless transitions, and a palette that ages gracefully. It's living edited to its essence, where comfort and craftsmanship walk hand in hand. The French philosophy of art de vivre finds perfect expression in compact form, where space is not a limitation but an opportunity for refined curation. Notice how the design balances contrast: dark wood against luminous marble, modern lines against organic textures, intimate corners against soaring verticality. French tiny home design thrives on this tension, creating environments that feel both grounded and airy, functional yet deeply personal. The loft above maximizes space without sacrificing openness below, while integrated storage disappears into beautiful architecture. This is living distilled to its essence, where every element earns its place through purpose and beauty, where natural light becomes the primary decor, and where the French belief in quality over quantity transforms a small footprint into a timeless, tranquil retreat. French tiny home design understands that elegance lives in rhythm, not excess. Here, the architecture guides movement with gentle precision. Cooking, passage, and resting zones coexist in seamless harmony, framed by abundant daylight and grounded in earthy warmth. The French art de vivre shines through in how the space invites slow, mindful rituals, morning light spilling across stone surfaces, quiet evenings under rich wood tones, and the quiet confidence of a layout that prioritizes well-being over square footage. Nothing is rushed, nothing is forced. By embracing negative space, natural materials, and proportional balance, this home becomes more than a footprint. It's a living testament to the French belief that the most beautiful spaces are those designed to nurture the soul, not just house belongings. In the French tradition, a home is a carefully composed still life. This residence embodies that philosophy through seamless flow, where built-in shelving, plush seating, and warm metallic tones create rhythm without clutter. French compact design thrives on intentional curation. Books, botanicals, and soft textiles are placed not to fill, but to harmonize. It's a masterclass in the art de vivre, where elegance feels natural, light becomes architecture, and every inch is designed to nurture both comfort and quiet sophistication. French tiny home design has always understood that true luxury is measured in atmosphere, not square footage. Here, the architecture itself becomes a study in restraint, where vaulted ceilings, crisp white paneling, and thoughtfully placed glazing work together to flood the space with natural light. The French approach rejects the notion that small means sacrificial. Instead, it embraces curation over accumulation. Every texture, from the plush boucle seating to the warm wood accents, is chosen to invite lingering rather than impressing. Built-in shelving holds only what tells a story, while open sightlines ensure the home breathes with effortless rhythm. This is the essence of art de vivre, a living environment designed not to showcase excess, but to nurture daily rituals. When proportion, light, and honest materials are prioritized, even the most compact footprint transforms into a sanctuary of quiet sophistication, proving that elegance never needs to shout to be felt. French tiny home design has always understood that true luxury is measured in atmosphere, not square footage. Here, the architecture itself becomes a study in deliberate restraint, where warm timber tones, crisp sightlines, and thoughtfully framed glazing work together to invite natural light deep into the interior. The French approach rejects the notion that compact means compromised. Instead, it champions curation over accumulation. Every texture is chosen to invite lingering, every surface is allowed to breathe, and open shelving holds only what tells a quiet story. This is the essence of art de vivre, a living environment designed not to showcase excess, but to nurture daily rituals. When proportion, honest materials, and intentional flow are prioritized, even the most modest footprint transforms into a sanctuary of refined calm, proving that elegance never needs to shout to be deeply felt. Thank you for joining me on this journey through French-inspired tiny living. If this video sparked inspiration for your own space, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who appreciates the beauty of intentional design. Don't forget to subscribe to Silent Heel for more curated content that celebrates mindful living. Remember, true elegance isn't about the size of your home, it's about the soul you bring to it. Until next time, may your space be peaceful, your heart be light, and your life be filled with simple, beautiful moments. Au revoir, and take care.